Hey guys, looking at GME again today, and we can see that it started the day at around about $236 a share, even went to lows of 219 and finished off at 229, and is a little bit down at in the post market at $227 a share and 15 cents. So unfortunately another down day for game here. We have seen a couple of down days from now this was the 9th of June, or as our class at the good old days, where it was $320 a share, and then got hammered by the shorting hedge funds with their ETF shorts, and that has really pushed the price down. But in the grand scheme of things, if you compare it to this time last month, we were at these levels probably at the 26th of May, so it hasn't really undone too much of the rise. The stock is still going in the right direction generally. We are jumping up quite a bit here. It would have been nice to be on this parabolic rise, as if it continued, we probably would have been upwards of 360, $370 a share. But there is a temporary drop, which does follow more of this line here. That one did have a very drastic jump, so it is following this line here. It will be interesting the next couple of days to see what it does. But one of the reasons why I wanted to show this is for the very bullish signals that I'm seeing, why I think why GameStop will be able to jump out in the next, in the very recent time. So what I'm going to show here is a potential pattern which has a good chance of breakout. So we will put a line here, which would be the top of the line of the triangle, and then we will go from the. We'll zoom out a little bit from here to all the way up here, and you can see this is. Let me just change the candlesticks here because this is on too wide of a candlestick. It's messing up the flow a little bit. But you can see here from this position that this is going and going and going, and these are starting to get very close to one another. The flat upper trend line, where the stock has not broke this trend line in a while. It may be actually a little bit lower. Sorry, if I bring this down to here, you can see these have been two levels of resistance that has not broken through, and then this is where there has been support. So even then, if I just bring this down a little bit lower and then extend this out, that would put us to about there, and then that would put us to there. And what this is showing is a ascending triangle. And what is a ascending triangle? Well, if I take you to Investopedia, which is a great tool for finance and across technical analysis, fundamental analysis, stock, shares, bonds, options, you name it, it's on Investopedia. So what is a ascending triangle? And this is a chart pattern using technical analysis, and it is created by price moves that allow for a horizontal line to be drawn across with the swing highs, which is the top line here, and then a rising trend line to be drawn along the swing lows, which on the swings here and the swing lows. Sorry, this line is not being straight. I've just changed my settings on. There you go. Sorry, there we go. That's a straight line. And these two lines form a triangle, and traders often watch out for breakouts in this, and the breakout can occur on either side, but this is a continuation pattern, since the price will typically break out in the same direction as the trend that was in place prior to the triangle forming. So this is the breakout that would be in the way of which a triangle is forming, and as you can see, it's very bullish movement. So if this is anything to go by, we are probably expecting things from the end of July to be an absolute at the latest, which would prove that the shorting hedge funds are stopping us. It's going back up, they'll stop us again, it'll go back up, and each time these swings are a lot lower, because the price hit $480 a share at this point, and they worked very, very, very hard to get it down low to 53. or 43, sorry. Then it jumped up massively again, and they brought it down, but not as much, because you can see here, here's the next point. And then it's gone up again. It went to 340, which was a massive problem for them. As you can see, it was the previous point of resistance here, and then they've brought it down one more time. So actually this line may even be a bit higher, just because of the drop here, but maybe it will drop in the next few days. But you can see that this line of support has held. This lower trend line has, sorry, you can see this rising trend line has kept on going, and this has caught all the swing lows. So it looks like the swings are getting less extreme. I mean, if it goes back down to 200, I would still be very happy, because it probably means that we're going back up to 360 again, which for people who are trading is great news, because you can then swing trade on GME. If you go to people like Trade Spotting, they're very into trading on the stock. But if you're a holder like me, then maybe this is a good opportunity to buy some more. It does look very good. So that was all I wanted to say. According to the ascending triangle, could be expecting a breakout pretty heavily from August to September, where we could be going to the moon, as we all hope. But in the short term, at the very least, the stock can go a little bit lower before shooting back up to 360. So some definite short-term profits that could be made if that's your thing. But if you're a holder, just keep on holding. So I want to say thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.